What is up, everybody? It's the Game Dex here. We are back with another episode of Luck Be A Landlord. In the last time, we did flower meta, the meta that I promised never to do. But it's fine. Now that means we're never going to take flower meta again unless they completely change a bunch of the rules. Now, that being said, they did do an update, which I did ask, like, if you guys wanted to see, like, me talk about the update, and I figured it wasn't like a major update. It kind of just more game balances and more languages, so I didn't think it was too important to go on. I know the issue with this update, though, is it makes the removal capsules more rare, I think, which means taking items early game is even scarier for me, because I've played a few rounds after the update, and it's a lot harder to get, like, mega far. Like, I've gotten to Endless a couple times, and it's about as often... I'll take green pepper. It's about as often as I was before. Ton of runs, never making it there, and then finally making it there. So, I guess it hasn't changed too much with that aspect. The cultist is a lot weaker. At first he gives 0 coins, then he needs the 3 coins, or the 3 cultists to actually do 4 per. Which does make him a little weaker. And it made a few things weaker. I could pull up the update. And talk about it, like, post-video or something. So, it's a lot harder. I've gotten Endless with 3 archaeologists, all doing actually fairly well. But because I couldn't remove items from the board, it made it, like, near impossible to get them going. And that eventually caused a loss way earlier than typical for me. Like, once I get into Endless. I'll take the checkered flag. Checkered flag is not a bad choice. And now I'm kind of like, I don't know what type of build I want to build. I'm thinking I kind of want to try something with dwarfs and bartenders, because bartenders now have the ability to produce chemical 7s too, which is really cool. That's 77 coins. I don't like any of these. I guess this is 2 per, but I'm gonna skip it. And I'll take item capsule. So I'd like to try a bartender dwarf type of build. What is the black pepper? I do have a toddler. Oh, gives 1 whenever 1 is destroyed. That's not bad, because I like to destroy a whole bunch of things quite often. And there we go. We're able to pay rent. This is our... Do we have a monkey? We don't. But we do have checkered flag, so I guess sloth isn't too bad of an issue. They did weaken Maxwell the bear. He is just 1.5 times now. So he's kind of lost a little bit. The other type of build that I kind of want to go is Miss Fruit or Diver. Diver's harder than... the Diver is harder than Archaeologist, because Diver also eats the oysters. Do I already have a dwarf? I do. So, because it eats the oysters, you can't just have oysters constantly just eating until they get to high numbers. So I'd have to constantly choose stuff like oysters. And, you know, this monkey, he's hungry and he is eating. He might actually he did carry us to rent payment. Item capsule, that's fine. And I'll take black suits. Ooh, jack-o'-lantern. We don't have the item, though. I'll take a ninja in case we get the item. Mouse and ninja it up. Beer is a decent option. We do have a dwarf, and he immediately drinks. But yeah, that's kind of where my head is thinking right now. Kind of an interesting dwarf build. Maybe a Miss Fruit. I don't want to take another monkey. I do have checkered flag. I think I'll skip. Like I was saying, getting removal capsules is a lot harder right now. Ooh. So getting items that just don't initially like destroy themselves without having a plan for it is not very helpful. And I will take these toddlers just eating up. And we can make it to rent. Thank you, toddlers. Free 10 coins. I mean, you don't not take Protractor. We don't really have anything that works with Protractor. I don't like any of these. Or another doll. I will take the banana peel. We do need to get rid of our thief. Bear is okay, but I don't think he's the choice. But he is better than orange, so I guess bear's fine. And there goes the thief. Give us 87. I'll take the cheese. Okay, while we don't necessarily have anything that like sets us up for the long run, we kind of have some short-term players in the game right now. Banana peel, cherry, coal. You know, we've already got 2 coal pieces. And we can pay rent. You know, this might be... Oh, a geologist. I've already done the geologist run. And they're really pushing it. Farmer. Poor man misses fruit. Of course. It did not give us a good one. And what do we have? Do we have 3 of anything? We really don't. And I don't have a dye. I don't have wolves. I'll take the purple pepper. Oyster would have been nice with a geologist, but we don't have a geologist. Bounty hunter, I guess we can freely click on thieves. Ooh, 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 wait. We could get wild with this. We can get wild with this. Hold up. Hold up. If we can get this 3 times coin, this could be a cool king build. I don't want any of those. I think we're gonna get wild with our king build. Crow turtle B, no thanks. None of these. And if he's in the corner next turn, our coins are going to be nice. I don't like any of those. Don't like any of those. And I don't really like any of those. We do have monkeys. We do have a cat. Or we do have a monkey, I guess. I'm going to take pizza. It's a weird pick, but I'm going to take pizza. We can get rid of the flower. And he is in the corner! Oh, protractor. Protractor. Now we just need to start removing stuff. Wealthy capsule. I could have taken candy. And it would have lined up with the toddler too. The one time. -7. Do I think -7 is gonna hurt me? Let's hope not. Long-term gains right there. Okay. I don't really like any of those. Minor coal. We could take another coal, but I think we're shifting away from our little coal build. We're gonna be just short, aren't we? Oh boy. We're gonna be just there, not just short. Diver. Do I have any of that stuff? I don't. I mean, Wealthy Capsule is better than Voidstone. Rusty Gear. Ooh, Rusty Gear is actually real nice for this coin build. Okay. Dwarf Chick. Nope. We do still need our king to line up next to our stuff, though, for it to work out. Oh, this isn't looking promising. Come on. Come on, can we please? Our king's just not coming out. Chemical 7. Wealthy Capsule's 10 free. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose because of the sole fact that our king is just in hiding. Now that we have too many coins. There he shows up, finally. Oh yeah, we're not hitting this. We're not hitting this. Such a shame. That was interesting. Interesting to say the least. But let's move on to the next run where you'll probably see us skip until we get an actual endless run. So I'll see you guys in a second. Here we go. Another attempt that you guys don't get to see, potentially. I'm really pushing for this dwarf beer build. Like, bartender dwarf. I think it could work out if we're lucky. Here's a dwarf. Okay. Okay. Pretty early, actually. Key. As soon as we take this key, we're gonna get the lockpick. Watch. Lockpick right here. Wait, we gotta take our item first. Ooh, egg carton. Egg carton's actually not bad. That's 6 potential. Yeah, I can easily take eggs now. Don't like any of those. No thanks. It's always bad to skip this early, but I'm very honed in on the idea of not wanting to clutter my board. Because I feel like clutter, like not taking items ruins me like within like the first 3. But I feel like clutter is what ends me once I get up to the 300s. Now, I could be crazy wrong, and that could all be me just trying to think that I know what I'm doing, which I don't. Look at our monkey go. Wolf is fine. Wolf is 2 free. Like, I just don't want to take any ones that I know is not gonna, like, be our synergy go after. I'll take the beer. And I'll easily pay rent. You know what? Double 5-sided die. Why not? We do have 2 dies, but I want to go this dwarf route. Crab, egg. Egg is fine. I am looking. We do have 3. You know what? Bear? Sure. Oyster, coconut half is okay of a choice. You know, I could be going crab. Crab is kind of decent early. See, now I feel like we're getting pretty cluttered and not going after the stuff. Bartender with this lucky capsule. We can pay. Robin Hood. I'll actually just take another lucky capsule. And I don't like any of those, really. None of those items work out well for me. Moon. Moon. No, no. Fine, I'll take the diver. Maybe it's something early game that can just carry us until we get what we want. And the diver's already eating. I'll take the pearl. Our diver's just like, sure. He wasn't our synergy build we were going after, but... You know, if he wants to do what he wants to do, can I really say no to him? I'm actually not... I do have one toddler. A gold egg. Okay, interesting. Item capsule. Lockpick. There we go. A small item bomb. A geologist too. I'll take the oyster. I'll skip that. Now watch the oyster just immediately get eaten. Owl, banana peel. No, we don't really need to take stuff now. I'm actually kind of feeling confident in removing some stuff like flour, cherry, and probably that. Oops. Probably that's it for right now. And of course he already ate the oyster. You couldn't have waited. It's okay. It's okay. Sapphire miner cheese. Do I have a mouse? I don't have a mouse. And now there's a bunch of candy on our board. I'll take the beer, give it to our bartender. We are at, I think, 5 eggs. I'll take the lockbox. That's gets rid of our key and doesn't need the lockpick to use it. And you know what? Maybe we're fine. Mine a wealthy capsule or coconut half. I'll take that one. Birdhouse is gonna make keeping the chicken way too tempting for me. Whereas once I get 6, I want to get rid of it. I'll take the dwarf. Maybe we can get something working together with the diver. Void creatures 8 free. And chicken. Of course, Miss Fruit shows up. You know what? Fine. We'll take Miss Fruit too. But that being said, I am getting rid of the chicken. Beer? Safe would have been a better choice. Actually, with them working together, maybe not. I don't need another dwarf right now. It doesn't seem like we're going the dwarf path. We could be taking this fruit and diver all the way to the end, though. Lockbox is easy. Easy money once it just breaks itself. Do you eat... You do eat turtles. Okay. Okay. And we made rent payment. Really? Another fruit? Or another Miss Fruit? I'll take Miss Fruit. And I'll take Big Symbol Bomb. Take the orange. I don't really want any of those. I'll take the beer. I don't want any of those. But now we can start building our Miss Fruits multiple up. And the bartender's going to be looking nice this play. 42. Another buffing capsule. Sure. Sure. Look at our diver Miss Fruit. None of those. We do really need to start grabbing. Take the lucky capsule. I know the seed actually works better for us. But how can you say no to a rare item? Silver arrow? I guess that's okay. I'll take a pinata. Eventually our toddler will get rid of the pinata. Don't want any of those. I don't need hexes. We don't have the item for hexes or the means to take it. We can pay rent. Do you eat coconut halves? You do eat coconut halves. And protractor? You know, protractor isn't the craziest thing for this type of build, but you know, it could always come in clutch. Now, diver. Before I skip some things, you do take fish too? Okay. So fish is a free pick now too. Crab is a free pick, I know. So is coconut. And the protractor actually doing something. Seed, as long as it doesn't turn into a flower. Mega chest, okay. Okay. Banana, what do you just take? The reason why I don't want to take a banana is because I don't... Okay, I guess I'm taking a banana regardless. Was I didn't want just a banana being stuck on our thing. A banana peel, I guess. Goldfish, I guess. I mean, either way, whatever we take, it's all working together fine. And we can pay our rent. Joker, Thief, or Dom. I don't like any of those. A safe is decent. I'm gonna skip that one too. I'll take the chemical 7 though. And do I have bear? No, I do have bear. Pool ball's fine. Crab is another fine choice. You know, I think these 5 we could actually just completely lean on for the rest. Like, if we can get a bartender too. I know we're not completely going to dwarf build, but working together, they could actually do some things. We do need the item to make the dwarf stronger. I'll take the candy. We still have a toddler. Pearl, crab. Pearl is... Both of them are equivalently fine. Coin we don't need. Egg, seed, or oyster. I'll take the oyster. But before we lose our oyster, can you please just drop some pearls? Beer is fine too. Okay, he didn't eat our oyster yet. I'll take the pearl. Permanent. Oh, and he eats the oyster immediately. It's just not bound to work together. And 700. Oh, yes. Yes. The bartender is here. We're never going to get red pepper, so there's no point. But now our bartender... Now we just have, like, a bunch of different things that we can just pick random stuff to just eat. Turtle. Turtle's actually preferable, even over the piñata. Dwarf. I don't think we need another dwarf unless we get another bartender. Sloth, rain, lockbox. I really need... more stuff for our diver. And our Miss Fruit. Cherry, there we go. Like, short term, we're fine right now. But the reason why the geologist is so good at what he does is the fact that we can give him an item that just produces food for him. Whereas Miss Fruit and the diver, well, the diver eats what will produce food for him. And that's a lucky arrow for once. Item capsule, I guess that's fine. So the diver, like, eats what produces food. Okay. It makes me less likely to immediately destroy my toddler. Do you eat apples? I don't think you do. You do not. You don't eat strawberries either, do you? No. I'll take another bartender, actually. You know what? Coin. I don't have any coins, but sure. Monkey. You're not playing a full effect, and these bartenders really aren't producing anything either. Coconut half, that's Miss Fruit food. Coconut half, also Miss Fruit food. Or still Miss Fruit food. Really? Really, monkey? I got rid of you. No. Ooh, that's... when the arrow points to him, or that Miss Fruit. Peach, let's go. Cat, toddler, no thanks. I think our cat is also another weak point, is... Oyster, okay. Okay, oyster, please produce some pearls before you get gone. Don't want any of those. Okay, that is dangerous. The protracted turns could be dangerous. Safe is a decent choice. Yes. Yes. Finally. Bartender's working. The oyster working. Free money. I guess the lockbox is the same thing. It would have been 15. And we've made it to endless. Let's... Another diver. You know what? I'll take Maxwell the bear. We will get rid of him. Now, I would like the item that has the chance of making my people stronger, and oyster didn't last long. Turtle? You know what, turtle? You've got this. I mean, not for long. We do have divers just taking up the board, but for right now... Really, a flower? You have a chance of making fruit. And I like when they eat together. Buffing capsule. Now my board is a little full. Oyster. Okay. Okay. Another oyster. Crab and goldfish, basically the same item for us. Do we still have... I don't want to take the candy. I really want to start getting rid of all the other stuff that we're not necessarily using. And we can barely pay rent. Oh. Mine chicken joker. Do we... Is it worth taking another diver? With this... Coffee's cool, but I think this will be better. That seed ruined me last time I took it. No thanks. Removal capsule, you know, to get rid of cat, something that's not really affecting us right now, sure. Like, we're not having, like, crazy spins, but we're having okay spins. And it's one of the more interesting combinations that I've done. Where it's not truly going endless, but we've got people. Our bartenders really aren't doing anything that great. And I think that's kind of what's hurting us, is our bartenders. Two spins. I don't think we get there. And this might be it for us. Like, what's the chance? I got 2 of you, and it's a 5% chance. So I should be having roughly a 10% chance per thing. And I've seen him produce it once. And we didn't make it, but we did get into endless. So I will take that as kind of a success. It's one of our least crazy endless, though. So it is what it is. It is what it is. If you guys have an idea for types of builds that I should do, please leave it in the comments. We'll eventually get a better Miss Fruit. I think we'll eventually get a better Dwarf. I don't know if we can really get a better Diver. The issue with the Diver is he just eats his food producer. So the Diver's hard. Miss Fruit just doesn't have a food producer, so Miss Fruit's kind of difficult too. You gotta just build her up quickly, get her early. Bartender, there's the conveyor belt that can help with that and help our dwarves. And I can't necessarily say, maybe we should have taken Dom. She could have boosted our diamond. I can't necessarily say we got too cluttered either. The 5-sided dies were okay. The wolf was okay. He was just there. The toddler was okay. He was just there. He helped us early game. But if you guys want to see more Luck Be A Landlord, which it looks like for a second it was kind of like diving down. Oops. But it does look like it's kind of picking back up, and it kind of looks like you guys still want to see it. But if you do want to see it, leave a like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. But until next time, everyone, peace.